and good afternoon. My name is Olga. Today, we have gathered here to recognize and symbolize the tragedy and injustice of military sexual trauma through the all-too-real stories of survivors. I came up with the idea of a Black Rose after struggling for years with my own story, and after realizing just how few people actually know what is happening in our armed services. This new campaign has collected requests from military veterans and active duty members who have experienced rape, sexual abuse, sexual assault, and harassment during their service. The stories are both shocking and angering. To make matters worse, none of the survivors who shared their story with us report success in reporting the crime against them. Instead, they speak of further harassment, belittlement, and being forced to pretend as if nothing happened. They tell of being forced to live and work next to their attacker and being all but abandoned by the very people who were charged with protecting them. The fact that nearly 500,000 veterans have reported MST to the VA clearly shows that there is an issue that has to be addressed. Every year, the number of survivors climbs, and the military is content to allow this horrific crime to continue. When the military command is unwilling and the U.S. government has been so far ineffective in working to end this, I realize that it will take a different kind of campaign to bolster the fight against MST. Our goal is to make as many people aware of what is happening in the military, not only by word of mouth and mass info campaign, but by putting real names and real story to these numbers. We will continue to collect Rose requests and to spread the word about MST until this issue became a pervasive issue in American society that can no longer be ignored by those capable of preventing it. So today, we'll be laying a rose for every survivor that requests that we recognize this story. We realize that it is an incredibly difficult and personal choice to come forward with something like this. And while many were ready to tell the world what happened to them, some of the roses will be done so anonymously at the request of the survivors. Either way, we're so very grateful that these brave men and women are helping us make our wish to end MST come true. As we lay each rose, keep in mind that for each there be maybe tens or hundreds more survivors out there. The group of white roses symbolize those who have not come forward, those who have been silenced, or who are no longer with us to tell their stories. Through all this, we must keep a continuous and wavering hope that we will see the end of this atrocity, that we will see predators brought to justice, and that we all draw upon each other's support and encouragement to heal, recover, and find peace. It is my dream that I won't have to come here each year and that I have no roses to lay here. Now, we will lay the black roses for each member that requested one to our website. Olga Ferrer, United States Air Force. Georgina, Army. Number 3, Navy. Linka, DOD. Jenny, Navy. Alicia, DOD. Sandra. Helen, Army. Helen. Diana. Joanna. Dorothy, Air Force. Robin, Army. Lori. Alma. Jenny, Navy. Judith, Army. Courtney, Marine. Delma, Army. Robin Lynn, Air Force. Heather Ann, Navy. Julie, Air Force. Mallory, Marines. Courtney, Army. Julie Linder, D. Wright Downs, Army. Number 27, Navy. Lisa Willis Groove, Army. Ruth Bate, Army. Andrew Carpenter, Navy. Demisha Rogers, Army. Henry G. Sanders, Army. Patricia, Army. Marianne Parker, Air Force. Rebecca Caliendo, Air Force. Number 36, Army. Terry Huapi, Air Force. Number 39, Colleen, Navy. Luella Gale, Army. Lamanda Cummins, Navy. Rosa Alda, Army. Megan Laurie, Marines. Judy Leonard, Air Force. Joanne, Army. Pamela, Army. Terry Starkey, Air Force. Mieri Wells. C. Fraser. Jennifer Harris, Army. Amy Barnes, Army. Joe Jones, Army. Ann S., Navy. Number 57, Army. Alicia Robil, DOD. Sandra Singer, Navy. Kelly Finn, Air Force. George Smith, Navy. Kimberly Lawrence, Army. Lisa Bruegger, Army. Marilyn, Army. Christy Wilson Tillman, Air Force. Millie Gordon, DOD. Courtney Huntington, Air Force. Brenda Brown, Air Force. Number 72, Lori Golson, Navy. Patsy Millen, Army. Regina Vasquez, Marines. Julia Sell, Army. Number 78, Navy. Number 79, Marine. Emily Pike, Army. Judy Panaski. Shelley, Army. Number 83, Army. Leslie, Air Force. Number 85, Army. Cynthia Kohler, Air Force. Number 87, Air Force. Susan Carson, Army. Ellen Haynes, Army. Kelina Van Poel, Army. Jennifer Norris, National Guard. Jacqueline Sears, Army. Erin Snyder, Army. Diana Pritchard, Army. Darlene Tryon, Air Force. Number 96, Air Force. Joyce Lenievy, Army. Michelle, Army. Number 99, Air Force. Brian Loxton, Navy. Terry Autumn, Navy. Angela Schmink, Air Force. Heather Brissett, Navy. Sandra Sampson. Robin Temple, Air Force. Number 106, Navy. Jamie, Army. Christina Jones, Army. Gloria Rodriguez, Army. Carol Waterhouse, Navy. Cherise Miller, Army. Alicia Bell, Army. Diane Rose, Army. Karen Patterson, Army. Christine Miller, Desert Storm. Amanda J. Jim O. Marlene F. Denise Leslie Finch, Navy. Number 120, Army. Anita Pollock, Air Force. Shelley, Army. Number 123, Army. Number 124, Air Force. Number 125, Army. Trista, Reserve. Number 127, Marine. Nicole, Desert Storm. Number 129, Marine. Lori, Army. Tracy, Army. Number 132, Air Force. Paulina Hicks, Air Force. Jennifer Norris, Air National Guard. John, Glenda. Yvonne, Air Force. Christine Cutter, Coast Guard. Virginia, Air Force. Federico, Coast Guard. Number 141, Coast Guard. Number 142, Coast Guard Academy. Valerie Slaughter, Army. Felicia, Navy. Number 145, Army. Christine, Coast Guard. Sandy, Air Force. Amy, Air Force. Number 149, Air Force. Number 150, Air Force. Number 151, Air Force. Jennifer's Air Force. And now we are going to lay the white roses on top of the black roses that symbolize our healing and the hope that we won't have any more black roses requests. To our brothers and sisters. This concludes our ceremony. Thank you very much for being here with us.
Thank you.